An iconic 90s supermodel is on Instagram now. You guys, hi everyone, my name is Pelly and welcome to Daily Fashion News, where we talk about fashion every single day. And I got 3 great stories for you guys. Pieter Mulier, she's on Instagram. She's on Instagram. What's going on? Then Pieter Mulier is the new creative director at Versace and Milan Fashion Week. The Winter Olympic put on a special runway show in Milan. We got to take a look at that. But yeah, guys, Pieter Mulier is on Instagram. Let's talk about it. So she debuted on Instagram with a post dedicated to Mr. Valentino. She said that he was more than a designer to her. He was a visionary, a mentor, and a beautiful soul who saw arts in people and brought it to life through his work. She said that walking the runway for him and being a part of his campaigns was never just a job. It was a shared dream woven with creativity, elegance, and trust. She said that she will always carry the memories of the lights, the music, the fabrics flowing, and his quiet smile of approval that meant everything. She thanked Valentino for believing in her and for the stages they shared and for the timeless imprint he left on her heart. This is so iconic. She said that you will always be remembered with love and admiration. This is so iconic. Like Pieter Mulier on Instagram, there Yasmin Guri in the comments, another 90s supermodel. If you don't know who Pieter Mulier is, she's one of the most iconic 90s supermodel of all time. Here's the picture of her alongside Claudia, Naomi, Christy, Cindy, Yasmin, Linda, like everybody. So I don't know if she's actually the one that's posting on her Instagram, because when I click on her website, the management said Justin Wagner's artist management. So maybe he's or some sort of team is posting on her behalf, because back in 2024, he actually announced a personal sale of her wardrobe. So, and that's what he does. He sells like vintage fashion and stuff. So he has some sort of connection with Pieter Mulier, probably. But if you guys don't know what happened to Pieter Mulier, back in 1999, she retired from the modeling industry after being hospitalized for some kind of mental disorder. But in 2005, she apparently recovered, but did suffer from depression and some other problem as well. Before we get into like the meltdown and stuff, like I do want to say that we don't know what happened. This is all alleged. Even this article from 2005 is alleged. We don't know what happened, and only Karen does. But anyway, back in 2001, she apparently went on some sort of French talk show and accused Prince Albert of Monaco, as well as executives at Elite and Next Top Model Management, of sexual assault. Okay, and apparently all the footage from the interview was pulled and destroyed. Then in 2009, Jezebel did an article on her saying that she was arrested in Paris for making death threats to her plastic surgeon. Now, I don't know if that's true. This Telegraph article is already gone, so we don't really have a lot of details. But she did accuse big head of the modeling industry of sexual assault. And back in those days, a lot of the time people made fun of women when they came out, right? They did not believe them. But years later, elements of her claims start to gain credibility, right? From the Gerald Marine mess, he was exposed by BBC, allegedly. And then the Jean-Luc Barnell guy, he was exposed as well. So she has a lot of stories to tell, and I hope that she has the opportunity to tell it if she wants to. But there is a great episode on Hulu on this series, Dark Side of the 90s. You guys go check it out. It's called like Runway something, but go check that out if you want to know what happened in the modeling industry during that time. I don't really want to focus on that. I just want to focus on the good news that we have another iconic 90s supermodel on social media. I am so excited to see what she posts and how she will interact with the other iconic supermodels as well. Here's a little video of her. Yeah, she went on talk shows. She did cameos. Like, she was big.
Like everywhere else in life. But actually, it's quite funny because backstage, the only time that all the girls stick together is like when there's a photographer taking pictures of a girl that sneaked in and trying to take a picture.
Photographers sneak in backstage?
Well, sometimes they do, and then it's the most amazing sight because you'll see like 20 girls half naked jumping on this photographer, taking his camera, breaking it, pulling the film out. It's quite fabulous.
What kind of punishment is that? I mean, I'm sure he's in hell.
I do really like that.
Conan O'Brien is so stupid. But anyway, that's a little cute little video. But what do you guys think? Karen Mulder, she's back. And I'm really excited to see what she ends up posting and if she will attend any fashion show, because I am so excited to see her. And yeah, what do you guys think about Karen Mulder and her debut on social media? Here's a cat that wants to be seen. He's desperate for attention. But let's move on. Yes, so Pieter Mulier has been appointed as Versace new Chief Creative Officer. I guess they did away with the creative director title. Anyway, he's going to be the Chief Creative Officer, maybe because he's also doing both men's and women's, but that don't really matter. I don't know. Sometimes the fashion industry is confusing. Versace and Prada Group announced the appointment of Pieter Mulier as Chief Creative Officer effective July 1st, 2026. This choice marks the beginning of a new chapter for the brand. Throughout his career, Mulier has shaped distinctive aesthetics, contributing to the success of brands such as Raf Simons, Jill Sander, Dior, Calvin Klein, and currently Alaya in the role of creative director. What do you guys think about this, right? He just left Alaya, or they just announced that he will be leaving Alaya, and now he will be taken up for Versace. So here's Donatella in the comments with the purple heart, her iconic purple heart. Let me click on Versace. Oh, I guess because we're already at Versace. Here's Dario Vitale last campaign for the brand. And I actually really like it. It's unfortunate that he left, I guess. I don't know. He was doing a lot of interesting thing with the brand. Not interesting enough. And I guess it's trying to be more like an art student, chic. But that's not enough. So what can we expect? We can expect Medusa level glamour, right? Sex appeal. Pieter Mulier is known for sex appeal and drama, and a lot more cleaner, smarter, maybe more intentional as well. Because Dario Vitale was sort of all over the place and tried to play on that minimal, but also try to have that excess that Versace is known for. So maybe under Peter, he's gonna make everything cleaner, smarter, and more intentional. He's also known for his precision and structure, so Versace may feel more refined, right? Maybe feel more a little refined without losing its edge that, again, it's known for. He's also really good at honoring the founders of the house, right? Keeping the house codes, remaining faithful while incorporating his aesthetic. So maybe we'll see more of that Johnny era reference that Dario Vitale tried to do, but in a better way. And here is some of his work at Alaya. What do you guys think? Do you guys see him at Versace? Because I kind of do. Like, especially this one. This is giving me some Versace element as well, especially with the bags, the heart-shaped bag. But who's going to be taking over Alaya? Who's going to be taking care of them? Because they need to bring the glamour back. I do like the modernization of Alaya, right? But could we get the glamour and Alaya back, please? Please? And come on, everybody loves like minimalism now, so they should be taken off. Anywho, let's go back to Versace. So, you know, yeah, hopefully he strips it down, but doesn't lose any of the iconic patterns and loudness. Because one thing I do love about Versace is that it's loud, but in the best way possible. It's loud in the Italian way, right? Not all in your face, but the good amount. But what do you guys think about the appointment of Pieter Mulier as the creative chief officer at Versace? What do you guys think? Okay, last little cute story. The first ever Olympic Winter Game fashion showcase. Look at that. Look at all the different like unique look. Here's Brazil. She look a little Mongolia. I don't know what this is. I don't want to assume, but that's Canada. That's Canada because in the maple. So as attention shifts to Italy ahead of the next Winter Olympic Games, the International Olympic Committee hosted a special fashion show in Milan. The event previewed Italian-style Olympic fashion featuring performance wear and opening ceremony looks from various National Olympic Committee, modeled by Olympians themselves. So according to the Olympics, the special one-off collection was actually actually created by students from the acclaimed Accademia di Brera. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We're gonna take a look at it. But here's some of the looks, right? Very unique, very distinctive, very different. Very different, but I think it kind of, pay tributes to all the different countries out there. There we go. That was cute. Will you guys be watching the Winter Olympics? What do you think? I thought it was a little cute thingy to kind of throw in there with our other topics today, right? It's the Winter Olympics that's coming up. Will you guys be watching any of the games? And I'm so happy that they did some sort of fashion show in Milan, because it's being taken place in Milan, and you know what Milan is known for? The fashion, darling. So I'm happy that they did that little cute thingy. I like some of the looks. I really, really do. I think that, all the students brought out their own creativity. This gladiator inspired. I see the vision. Gladiator, okay, meet fashion, meet sports. Okay, they were onto something. Very cute. Yeah, again, I'm happy that they did this. It was very cute, very enjoyable. What do you guys think? Will you be watching the Winter Olympics? Yeah. Well, that's it for this episode of Daily Fashion News. What do you guys think about all the three topics for today? We have Karen Mulder. She's on Instagram, and I will say I'm excited to see supermodels wherever. And I am wondering if she will make some sort of appearance in the upcoming Fashion Month. Hopefully she does. Pieter Mulier, can't wait to see what you do at Versace. But what do you guys think about all three stories? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember to keep living that fashion life. Bye.